Guys, what is going on? Adam from Exotics, welcome back to the channel. Now this video is going to be about my experience yesterday at the Doncaster Reptile show. So if you're expecting to see some footage of the actual show, unfortunately you're not going to see that in this video. I was vending, so I didn't actually get time to do any sort of filming, which is quite disappointing. But this is going to be about me, you know, some of the feelings I had before. I think some of you knew that I was very, very nervous about doing a table and actually vending at the show. I've been to countless, you know, reptile shows, but I've obviously always been the other side of the table, being the one looking around and shopping and buying and talking to the breeders. So being on the other side of the table for me was so scary. It was a long old day for me. It was a 4.5 hour drive to get to the show, so I had to leave my house around 4:15 in the morning to get there for, you know, just before 8 o'clock ish, you know, thereabouts. I was very nervous about the whole setup. I didn't know simple little things like the, you know, the electricity points, you know, how I'd hook my heat mats up, or where my table would be. Would it be on the ground floor, the first floor, the second floor? This show was so busy this year that they had 3 floors open, which is the first time that I've ever known all 3 floors to be open. So it's a good thing. Just, you know, it comes to show how evolved this sort of hobby is and how it's only getting bigger and bigger. You know, the amount of people there was just out of this world. So thank you to everyone who came up to me and said hi. It was really good to catch up with a few old faces. But getting there, it was such a surreal experience. You know, I got there and I saw the place empty, which was just weird to me, because I've always been with most of you guys in the queue, waiting for those doors to open, and then just bombarding, you know, the show. So to be on that other side when everyone was setting up and seeing everyone set up, and you know, going from seeing the finished product when you go in as a visitor to seeing those breeders set up, you know, their stands and their displays and their tables, quite a weird feeling. I did sort of feel out of place there, like I didn't belong, which is a stupid feeling to have, but it's just what I was thinking. Kind of like the, you know, the new kid in class, the new kid in the school sort of feeling, or when you join a new company, when you go and work for, you know, a different company to go and work for. You're the new guy, and everyone, you know, looks at you and everyone wants to see what you've got, and it's quite daunting. It's a very daunting feeling. But once I got there, once I set up, I got there nice and early, but once I set up, you know, I was happy with my table. Now it was my first show, so I didn't have sort of professional display racks. They were just all in sort of I can't even say the word, these type tubs. So they was all in those, just on heat mats. I had some stickers laid out and some cards and whatnot, but it was just for me to get that experience of doing the table, vending, being on that other side. And as soon as those doors open and those people come in, I was bricking it. I won't lie to you. It was so nerve-wracking, but you know, an hour into it, I was in my element. Speaking to some of the people that have been following me. I even had a few people ask me for photos, which was absolutely weird. You know, I could never get used to that. I don't know how celebrities do it, because that's not a feeling I could ever get used to. It's so surreal. But you know, some people come up to me, you know, saying, you know, I'm following you, you're doing really well. You know, keep up the good work, keep your videos coming, and that all means a lot to me, because it actually, you know, seeing it written down on a comment is one thing, and that's really good, but to have someone back up those comments and say to your face, you know, how much they like what you're doing, and they love your animals, they love your setup, they love your room, etc, etc. It's just mind-boggling, guys. It really is. So thank you to everybody that did come up to me, and you know, for a chat. And I know a few of you guys, you've messaged me since saying that you saw me and you was going to come and speak to me, but I was really busy talking to people. You should have just come up to me, just grab me. I'll always see you at the corner of my eye and try and, you know, talk to you as well. So next time I'm vending, which won't be a November show, it'll probably be next year now, make sure you come and say hi. Even if I've got people there talking, just come and say hello. I'll always make the time for you guys, promise you. you know, some of the people that bought animals from me, you know, thank you so much. A lot of people, a lot of animals that I had were sort of pre-sold, and people were coming to collect them. So I hope you guys are really happy. I've seen some Instagram posts where you are actually happy, so thank you for that, and thank you for the shout outs. Some people travelled some really long distances. I thought I'd travel far. I had one lady come from Cornwall, to, you know, Cornwall to Doncaster. That's a trek, about 6 hours drive, 6.5 hours drive, I think. That's you know, that's just amazing. So again, thank you to everybody that did make the effort to come and say hello. But you know, reptile shows are a fantastic way to meet people. Whether you're doing a table or whether you're just walking around, it's just when you've got a room full of hundreds and hundreds of people that are all like-minded, that are all there for the same reason, and they all have that same passion for the hobby as you do. It's an amazing feeling. It's an amazing thing to be a part of. And I'm really looking forward to doing the next one. I will be at the November show. I won't be vending, but I will be walking around and doing a bit of shopping. That's my birthday week, so hopefully my birthday present will be a new pickup or two from that show. So I'm really looking forward to that one. So guys, I didn't sell everything that I took. I didn't expect to. I sold a fair few, which I'm really happy about, but I bought some back. So I'll be making a sort of a new availability list in the next few days. So if you want anything, I'll update my Morph Market. If you want any sort of lists down, you know, from private messages, through email, just let me know and I'll let you know what I've got left. Some real stunners still, a lot of leopard stuff, you know, a lot of calico stuff as well that I've sort of been known for recently. So if you want to know what I've got available, guys, just please, you know, give me a few days. I'll get Morph Market up to date. So guys, you know, the biggest sort of that was an acorn dropping on. Did you hear that? That was loud. Sometimes I'll be doing a video or doing snakes and loads of acorns will hit the cabin at the same time, because I've got a massive tree right outside, like sort of over above, and it terrifies the life out of you. But anyway, guys, if you're thinking about doing a table at you know, at these shows, and you had excuse me, you had any of the sort of feelings that I had about doing it, don't even worry about it, guys. It's once you get over that initial sort of nerviness, is that a word? Nerviness? I don't think that's a word. Once you get over that initial sort of spout of nerves, it's absolutely fine. It's great. You know, I was on my feet all day. My feet were absolutely killing me, but I loved every single second of it. I wouldn't go back and change any part of it. Absolutely amazing. I did manage to get around the tables in the morning before the doors opened, so a big shout out to the guy that was next to me, because he watched my table, so I was able to go and do that. So that was really cool. But again, that's the whole point. You know, another friend in the hobby made. You know, common interest and all that. It's just great to be able to meet people and discuss, you know, great things like that. It's absolutely amazing. I wouldn't, you know, change anything about this hobby in that respect. It's a great way to meet people that love the same thing you love. Not many hobbies that you can do that. There's not many gathering places where you can get that amount of people in one place and all talking about the same thing and all there for the same reason. Absolutely mind-boggling, and I absolutely love it. It's absolutely brilliant. So no guys, I didn't come back with anything this time. I wasn't there to sort of buy. I did see a few things that I was really interested in, but I went there with, you know, the mindset not to go and buy anything, just to go there, enjoy the day, try and sell some of my sort of surplus animals, which I did, meet some people, make, you know, new friends in the hobby. I did it all. Absolutely amazing. The only downside to it, guys, is that it didn't last longer. You know, that day goes so quick. I think 10:15 the doors opened. The official sort of end time, I think, was 4 o'clock, but it was still going on nearer 5. Although a lot of vendors were packing up, people were still going around sort of buying, and that's when I sort of made the opportunity to go and see a few people. Gavin, balls to you, Paul from Urban, and a few other people, That was sort of witching hour, if you like, where we can actually have 5 minutes to ourselves, take a few pictures, have a quick chat. So that was great, but I can't sort of be more happy with the way it all turned out. I'd do it again in a heartbeat. I'd do it tomorrow if I could. The only bad thing was for me was the journey. It's a long old way for me, and I think it actually took me 5.5 hours to get home with the awful traffic and the torrential rain that I got sort of an hour into the journey. Other than that, you know, it was great. I mean, next time what I'll do is I'll probably stay the night before or the night of in a hotel, just to sort of break up that sort of travelling time, because that was hard. And I was by myself. My wife was supposed to come with me. Sort of childcare let us down, so I had to go by myself. So you know, over 10 hours in a car by yourself, and sort of, you know, 7-8 hours, whether it was, standing at a table by yourself. Although all those people come and say hello to me, and it was so busy, it was very lonely in that respect, because I didn't have someone that I was comfortable with to talk or to offload, or to, you know, for someone to tell me, you know, Ad, you're doing great. You know, it was very weird not having that. But I had a great time, don't get me wrong. It was an absolute blast, and I can't wait until I do the next one, which must probably be sort of September next year. I haven't got, or don't have, you know, don't produce enough to be able to vend at every show. But I'm definitely going to be doing the next September one, and probably the next November one. I'm going to make sure I keep back, really, you know, not hold backs, but keep back for the shows, some really cool animals that I hope to produce, obviously, the season coming. So you guys get a great sort of selection. I'll also have some professional sort of display racks. Don't know whether I'm going to make them myself, or I'm going to actually buy sort of commercial ones like the LPs. Very expensive for what they are, but they look the part. So I'm definitely going to have, you know, I'm going to upgrade or step up my game in terms of how I display my table. But like I said, this was just the first time. It was more about getting myself out there in front of you guys, offering my animals in person. But I just can't speak highly enough. I've been buzzing all day about it. I've been boring my wife with everything that happened, and you know, stories and people I was talking to. She's telling me to go away, you know, she's trying to watch the telly, and she's going, you know, tell me later, because I keep boring her with so many sort of, oh yeah, I spoke to this person and this person, and oh, I saw so and so, and she's like, no, you know. But that's fine, you know, I'm happy as a pig in, you know, the rest. But you know, I can't wait for the next one, guys, and I hope to see you guys there as well. So guys, I'm going to stop rambling on. This is a quick video just to sort of let you know how it went through my eyes. Very happy with the day. Ecstatic, actually, absolutely amazing. Back to work tomorrow, so I have been really bad with uploading recently, so I do apologise, but I promise you I will be better. Next week I've got a few days off work, so I'm gonna make sure I get some content out to you guys. Maybe an update on the 2,000 subscriber giveaway. We're probably going to break it up into sort of a mini giveaway, because there's still quite a big gap between, you know, now and getting to that 2,000 subscriber mark. So we'll maybe do one for, you know, t-shirts, some stickers, that sort of thing. But a lot of you guys really were looking forward to that 2,000 subscriber giveaway, because obviously I'm giving away not only a snake but a full setup as well. You know, the enclosure, the heating, the thermostat, you know, everything that you need to keep a, you know, happy, healthy snake. So look out for that one, because I'll be sort of posting that very soon. So guys, that's going to be it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for your continued support. You will never know what it means. This YouTube malarkey isn't an easy thing to do, but it's an amazing thing to do once you actually, you know, sort of get stuck in and get to it. So guys, thank you very so much for everything, all the kind words. It really does mean the world. So guys, same sort of thing. If you're not subscribed, why aren't you? So hit that subscribe button, which will be up here somewhere, or in this corner, wherever I put it. Check out a couple of videos which will be there or there. I haven't decided where I'm going to put it yet. Please hit that notification bell, leave a comment down below, and I'll get back to you just as soon as I can. So guys, thanks for watching, take it easy, have a great week.